guys, we're back. It's Third Street Reactions. I'm Malachi.
Rihanna.
Shane.
We're here with The Last of Us, Season 2, Episode 5.
Last episode, guys.
And we had Dina and Ellie.
Dina and Ellie. What happened to Ellie?
She got bit.
She got bit? Well,
Yeah,
she did it on
it
purpose.
for Dina. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, well, how did Dina react to that, Malachi?
She was freaking out.
What was she going to do?
Shoot her.
She was going to shoot her, yeah.
And then we found out she's pregnant. And then Ellie's going to be a father. So let's go.
Yep. Father, it's a funny choice of words, but it is whatever, you know?
Dina admitted her feelings after, but she asked her, she was like, let me sleep in the morning if I'm different, or you see anything around my bite, then shoot me.
We also got the backstory of the Isaac character, which I did go back and look at the game. I can't believe I kind of forgot about that character. Isaac, remember they had a flashback from 2018.
Yeah.
And he kind of betrayed Fedra, and he went over to the Washington Liberation Front.
Yeah.
And he took one of them with him, and he grenaded the other guys. All right, so quiz time. What is the nickname for the Seraphites?
What?
The,
What is
Scars.
The Scars, okay.
Oh.
Do you remember Ellie playing the guitar?
Yeah.
What song did she play / sing? Hey, what are you doing?
Dang it. Silence was on. Jonas Brothers. Jonas Brothers.
No.
Take on me.
Take on. Yeah.
Oh.
It's not like you're talking.
What's that?
It's not like you're talking.
It's Take On Me. Have you heard that song before?
Yeah.
It's an old song. Well, oldish. But anyways, guys, before we jump into episode 5, if you want to support us, leave a comment down below. Stick around for the post talk because we're going to do a Q&A that I put on our community channel earlier today. Hopefully there'll be questions on there. Usually we do the reaction the next day. So hopefully people will have questions on there. We're going to try to do them every week. Also, if you want to see the full uncut reaction in its entirety, check us out on Patreon. Just click on the link to see our full length and our early access videos.
Let's jump in.
That's like alpha woman right there.
She's definitely something.
Your soldiers are loyal to you. I think they're worried we're gonna execute you.
If I was getting executed, Isaac would have come himself.
There's a shooting near the borderline between us and the Scars. Treaty might be broken. He's dealing with that. He's wondering why you apparently killed some of your own men.
Including Leon. My unit is responsible for
Securing the hospital. I know your orders. I gave them the lease. What happened?
She looks scared.
A few scattered infected here and there, nothing we couldn't handle. All that was left was the basement. B1, B2, B3. Plus the old-timers said down there was where they brought the first cordyceps patients in '03. So today, B2, hoping for more of the same, I sent another squad down.
Why do they have this fear in their eyes? I don't know.
5 minutes later, he radios again. This time, he was struggling to breathe. He could hardly talk.
Oh my God, are they going to do it?
He said it's in the air.
That's from the game.
Oh my gosh.
I thought they weren't going to do that.
See, listen.
No. Shoot me in the head first.
I'm sorry about your son.
Oh my God, that's her son.
Leon
He was
was
a leader. That's pretty cool.
It
Leon was
was
her
someone in high command.
Leon was her son?
Leon was. What is going on?
You figured out yet?
Getting there.
You'll find a safe way to get us to the hospital, though, right?
It was the worst thing in the world, turning on a generator in the basement in those games.
Yeah, I don't know why they turned the lights on.
They just skipped that, huh?
It's pretty standard.
I get a bearing of their troop movements and then triangulate back to their bases.
I'm estimating angles, so.
I don't know what that is, and I hated math.
That's so annoying if I thought something.
Because you're smart as fuck.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is in the game. I feel like you find this place a little later in the second game, but you're also seeing it from Abby's point of view. So maybe it just feels like it's taking a while.
She's gonna play the guitar.
Maybe it's a sign that she should take a guitar.
Well, she had one before, but she chose to leave it there.
Hope that thing is tuned.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure you have to tune in the game, too.
If I ever were to lose you.
Whose song was that?
I don't know. If I ever were to lose you.
Did you figure it out?
I think so, yeah.
Good.
Dora the Explorer wasn't exploring too much.
They run a line of patrols north and south, like this. But there's a gap between here and here. Do you see this long-ass building? It's set off from the residential area, so maybe it's a warehouse or something.
It's a big fucking something for them just to ignore.
They're scared of it.
Nora should be on the first floor, far end of the north wing.
Wait, how the fuck do you know that?
How does she know all this stuff? That's just crazy.
Dina, she's just smart.
She's gonna die.
She's good at mapping out things.
You ever hear of Amish people?
Amish people? No.
But they chose to live like it was the 1800s. Maybe the scars are like that? No electricity, technology.
If we were to leave now, it'd be dark by the time we got to the big fucking something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go be reckless.
Keep the pregnant lady there.
They need to be.
Well, she gave her a choice. That looks great. That looks just like the game.
Yeah.
Are you sure this way's safe?
You don't trust me?
I trust you. I don't trust Seattle.
Some of my favorite stuff in the game
Me
is just walking around.
What are you gonna name it?
If it's a girl, Ellie. If it's a boy, Elijah.
I thought she was gonna say Jesse.
What? It's a cool name.
She's gonna throw up again.
I don't think I'd throw up if I saw that.
You never
You
know.
smelt it.
Yeah, there's smell of it. That's-
yeah. I don't like the smell of dead flesh.
You know, you never asked me about the first person I killed. When I was little, we lived in a cabin in a forest, and I would get so bored cooped up with my mom and sister, I would just beg them, just let me play outside. She wouldn't let me go outside alone. But one day I just fucking did, and I had a gun, so who's gonna fuck with me? I heard them screaming, and I ran back with my gun out, but I was too slow because I was fucking 8. And when he heard me, he turned around, and he looked really startled. And when I shot him, he looked more startled.
Fuck, I'm so sorry. How did you get to Jackson?
Doesn't matter. This is what matters. Whatever reason Joel gave those people to do what they did, he didn't deserve that. What if I hadn't snuck out? What if my mom and sister were beaten to death in front of me? I promise you, I would have hunted him down forever.
Love it.
I'll go back if you want, and I'll keep going if you want. There's no right answer. If I die, it's on me. It won't be your fault. So what do you want to do?
It could be your fault.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it could be your fault. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Keep going.
If I get asked, I know in my head that it's not right to take her with me. Even if she wasn't pregnant.
Yeah, but like, if she's by herself, then like, she doesn't have any backup.
I know.
Oh.
That's what would give me second thoughts about this whole thing is like, would I need to put my friends in danger for me to do my goal?
It'll be so loud.
It'll be loud enough.
The searchlights are up high to scan the outside, which means there'll be no line of sight to the inside. That door's open, and nothing's come out to kill us. Yet. Great. I'm gonna take a peek.
Yeah, you should do that. Because you're the one who can't get infected. Haunted but empty.
Oh, just like us. Look, I'm not saying there won't be infected somewhere in there. In fact, there's no fucking way.
There's stalkers in here.
If it gets bad, and we have to make a choice between shooting or running, we run. Don't get angry. You're a little crazy, and that's exciting. That's one of the reasons I love you. But I do want to make it out of here.
You love me?
I mean, she said it kind of.
The lights are in there. She said they wouldn't be sound alike.
See, I'm wondering about the spores because I'm not worried about Ellie. But Dina grew up in a world not knowing about spores. In the game, you just knew they were there. You put on a mask. And
They still don't know because they came from the bread and stuff.
I mean, they're in
Only
a
those
base.
people know.
They said it was locked down.
Yeah, I
See what I meant.
Unless it leaked out, that's why they don't want to.
I'd be so worried that like it's going to start getting in the atmosphere and it's going to start. You know what I mean? Is that a door? It's some scary shit.
Ugh.
So this way then.
Behind you.
We're gonna say something. I don't like these shots. Stalkers. Stalkers. They stay quiet.
Dude, when you're shining a light in there, people can see that shit from the outside.
Tina.
Oh, it's Stalker. Freaking knew it. Oh, goodness. Oh,
Get
it's so
that
terrifying.
thing
Oh my
away from me.
gosh.
Okay, but you kill that one, so we can kill this one too, right?
Already got me.
Fucking bit you.
What was I supposed to tell you?
You would have.
Get that thing away from me.
We split up. Whichever one it follows, the other one comes up and takes it out from behind.
No. No.
I'd be just afraid that's already coming.
It is. Get out of there.
You run.
There's more.
Sweet mother of God.
You see that fencing over there? I'm gonna lure as many as I can. You're gonna run in there, secure the gate, secure it however you can.
Ew.
Do as I say. Go!
Don't do that. Don't have time.
It's like Jurassic Park. It's like Jurassic Park.
Why are they following her? She's in the safe box. Dude, I can't with the antlers, like something sticking out their head.
Oh my God, it's...
Dude, they're gunshot.
You don't have another freaking magazine of you? Are you stupid? How is he tearing it apart? How are they tearing these apart?
Wolves. No. Jesse?
Why would he be here?
They followed it, maybe.
Oh, it's the bad guys. That's Jesse. There's no way. No.
It's a black guy. Oh, okay, never mind.
Did you get bit?
I was watching. They didn't fight her. Jesse, I swear.
Where did he come from, though?
So Jesse went out on a little solo mission. He showed up at the
It would have
exact
been
time
smoother
they needed him.
without getting caught, I think.
The park! We can lose them in there! Come on!
I think it's gonna be slow.
His hair got longer too.
There's gonna be more in there.
Is there?
Hope not.
We don't go in there. Just like 5, 3 unknowns chasing to the park, heavily armed.
There's a reason.
Maybe hunker down for a while?
Jesse,
What?
how did you find us?
The map you left in the theater.
You came alone?
No, me and Tommy. We split up when we got to the city, covered more ground.
I can't believe they sent you after us.
They didn't, so we snuck out the next night. It's a good thing we did.
You know what would have been pretty fucking good
Up until what?
Ellie, you need to calm down.
Jesse being so mean.
I mean, I think Jesse was right in this situation, but...
Yeah, Elliot, pipe down.
Meet up with Tommy, and then we all go home.
No. Ellie.
I mean, yeah, no. You're saying here. They're killing the stupid.
They're talking.
Oh dear God, these people when they're whistling.
It's scars.
Maybe they're the good guys, you know? Maybe they're nice.
Okay, that makes sense. That they can't go on their land because they had like a treaty or whatever.
Or they just don't want to get
They
ambushed.
said they broke it.
Things I know what Isaac is planning. I can help you. I can.
Weak man.
The soul knows only lies.
Shut your fanatic religious.
This is so weird. Dude, Dina, don't watch that. I'm not watching this.
Give me fast death.
He's crazy. Well,
Just like the people
I
from
don't know if
freaking
he-
Game of Thrones. The stupid freaking people. They're all.
They spotted them.
I'll lead them away. Get her out. Go! I'll meet you back in the theater. Fucking go!
She sees you. She watches over us all.
I love his voice. That's funny.
it is kind of a cool voice.
You can't split up. Oh my gosh.
How do you fall?
Stay on the ground.
These people, they will find you. They know all the hiding spots.
That's what I'm saying. They know these woods,
She's gonna
dog.
get infected though.
I'm kind of surprised they would even have torches.
I feel like I'm gonna hate her.
Look how excited that girl is. Just
Yeah, just like the girl from Game of Thrones.
the waif.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Well, Arya took care of her.
May she guide. There's no she. She's not even here.
So
Yes, I'm
weird.
saying.
She can't see you.
I think your freaking guts cut out.
Why don't you wait
Or eaten alive.
why don't you wait like an hour and a half? That's you know what I'm saying.
What did that say? What did that say? Oh, it's the entrance to Camping.
It's a checkpoint.
They have the guns. They could just go in there and kill the scars. Wait, she said she made Jesse where at the place they were?
The theater, yeah.
Dude, that dog would sniff you.
Yeah, there's, and that's what's cool about the second game is you're dealing with dogs and you have to fool them.
Oh no.
Let the dog go. Let the dog go. Let the dog go.
I remember like throwing
Bonnie?
glass bottles like over to like distract them.
Yeah.
It was a critter or something. All clear.
Okay, I'm letting the dog go. So we can go in there and then.
I hate her.
No, I'm saying, remember me. And shoot her in the face. She'll take them all down one by one.
Put that shit down.
Ellie.
Hands up. Turn around.
How did she get there?
She snuck in through the hole like a little critter.
Kill her.
You remember me. What do you want? Where's Abby?
Oh, she looks like a psycho.
Yes, you do.
We could have killed you.
Maybe you should have. Or maybe you should have stayed the fuck out of Jackson. Nora. Where's Abby?
Yeah, maybe you should have stayed out, Jackson.
Yeah, Dino.
Knew their names.
Remember everything.
You, the little bitch, got what he deserved.
Burn.
You little
It's
freaking
alcohol.
running. Oh, you such. Yeah. I will chase this girl down. That's what's shut down. That's what's
Sealed in.
yeah. Yes.
She's so stupid. I kind of thought that was gonna be more like worse, like worse.
You're a terrible shot.
It's open. The fucking shaft is open. Fill up the hallway.
Ellie's gonna get trapped in there.
See the air?
There's spores.
The air. Oh God. Oh my.
Nora would die.
That's how it looks in the game. That's
Nora's
cool.
dead.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad she died a terrible death.
That's terrifying.
I'm so glad they brought spores in it.
Yeah, Nora, you cannot hide.
That's the worst thing
That's
I've
If
ever
I
seen.
were Nora, I would have rather get shot than come down here.
They're gonna sense that she's there if she touches one of them, right?
And that's the canon they've established, yeah. I mean, dude, it's on the floor. I don't think you can get away from notifying the hive mind or whatever, even though I don't think it's a hive mind.
That's Leon.
That's Leon, yeah. Al Park, yeah.
Oh shoot, Nora's dead.
He breathed out a freaking mushroom cloud. What was that?
No, what is she doing?
Yes, please. Give me this.
Stupid bitch. We're breathing spores. We're infected. You killed us both. Did I?
Shoot her in the head.
The immune girl, you're real.
Well, no, like what?
Where's Abby? Don't you know what he did? I don't care.
Oh, she never found out. She never knew.
He killed everyone in that hospital, including the only fucking person alive that can make a cure from you.
They're gonna kill her. Offspring.
Joel shot him in the head. That's what he did. I know.
Like knowing
No, she
Ellie,
didn't.
she should let her suffer just because.
I'd give myself up if I could save everybody else.
I knew it.
Yeah, she's just gonna let her die slowly.
It's a bad way to go.
Target's on her head, just.
Where is she? No.
What the? You creepy.
Dude, she's trying to get information out of her. That's what you do. You never roughed anyone
She
up
looks
before?
creepy.
She's supposed to. You never roughed up a man?
What the? She found bad.
You gotta think about what they do to Joel.
Oh, flashback.
Great to see that man's face.
Hey, kiddo.
When she's still sleeping in her room.
Yep.
Hi.
Are you kidding?
Yep.
I want to see her trip back to the freaking hotel.
Guys, that was a reaction. This is our discussion. I really liked that episode. I think it was one of my favorites. It reminded me of the game, which to me, the game is forever canonized in my head as the true version. To me, Bella Ramsey just doesn't capture it the way Ashley Johnson did, but I thought she was great in this episode. The way she chased her down there. Mm-hmm. So that happens in a game, and it's fantastic. And when she realizes that you're immune, it's awesome. And like the red light, and honestly, I don't know if I remember the red lighting, but maybe I do. The red lighting moments are kind of like a theme in the game. Mm-hmm. Like when it happened in the train, like the subway, that was like a really cool part of the game. And then it happened here, obviously. Son of a bitch! All right, guys, what'd you think?
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was very emotional.
Yeah.
Emotional. Okay.
Yeah, I knew Jesse was coming.
Well, I knew he was coming. You thought he might come. You didn't know. I knew.
Still.
And I like Jesse a lot. I'm glad he's here. Jesse's a badass. Him and Tommy, they're not going to let them die out there. And they would have died.
When Dina and Ellie were like in that room and they thought there was only one, and then you looked up and there was like
2, and then there was 3, and then there was 10.
There was like so many.
Yeah,
I knew they were stalkers because I remember stalkers. You know, they're not gonna you won't be able to see them at first, but then they're in the shadows.
Yeah,
they
come antlers.
They watch you.
Antlers. It's just like the
fungus growing outside.
I guess it'd be the tendrils. It kind of looks like antlers. It doesn't.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
So the first exposure you guys got to the Seraphites or the Scars was that kind of tribe walking through the woods. There was that little girl, and they seemed like nice people. But then we saw the Scars here. Now, granted,
there's bad and good.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like in the First Order, there's good stormtroopers.
Well, you mean the Empire? Well, I mean, I guess the First Order too, because Finn becomes obviously
yeah.
Like
there's like a story. Isn't it like a story of like good stormtroopers, like nice ones, but they never show them. Besides that one Mandalorian episode where they're like poking at Grogu, they're like laughing, shooting the thing.
I can't remember. Yeah, I do remember that. And okay.
Bad.
I don't know what happened.
Guys, sorry about that. Our autofocus was messing up, and I don't have time to do a manual focus the right way. So that Malachi is slightly bothered by that light, but he'll get through it, I imagine.
Another thing I was gonna say is that like the good and bad thing, they both kill people. They kill each other because they're like rivals, but something obviously must have caused that. And I think the Scars, they're worshiping a woman, but they kill way worse. Like wolves, they do it like the military. Like they shoot people.
No, I don't think no
men. Like and then the Scars literally freaking.
Well.
Yeah, they have twisted minds.
But remember Isaac in the last episode though, he was torturing that one Scar.
Well, yeah, get information.
Yeah, I get that. And I'm all for both sides using violence, but to say one's better than the other. Now, I personally think the Scars are worse, but there are good Scars. I think it's pretty clear that both sides have escalated the violence because of the other side.
Yeah.
And the cycle of violence kept getting worse. Now, there's something disgusting and ritualistic about the way the Scars do it with their false god. It's just annoys me. I think it's funny that they're talking about Amish people. And I don't know if I remember that from the game, but it makes a lot of sense. They understand that the Scars aren't going to pick up their walkie-talkie or anything like that, or their guns. So they're just not worried about it.
Yeah. Okay. Not like these people in the 100 who pick up these guns, these freaking grounders.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Going back to this scene with the stalkers, how crazy was that?
It was terrifying.
That's freaking terrible.
I thought Dina was screwed in that cage. Goodness.
Yeah, I mean, anyone could die in this, just so you know. Okay. We also got a little bit of Dina's backstory. I don't know if I remember that from the game.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah. And let me say this. Dina is outshining Ellie for me.
Like she's hot?
Well, the character is proven to be incredibly useful and understanding and charismatic. And Ellie, they're kind of presenting her like, I don't know. Like I said, Ashley Johnson to me is, dude, she's amazing. And I really, really liked Bella Ramsey's performance in this. It's actually my favorite performance. When she just looked scary. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I love that scene down there with the spores. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorites from that second game. Not my favorite scene, but one of my favorites. And it was It was awesome. It was thrilling. And I just remember in that second game coming down here, if you've never breathed in spores before and you were Ellie, wouldn't you be kind of like, I don't know if I should breathe that in? Because I'm immune to bites.
What's she gonna do?
What's that?
What's she gonna do? Close her mouth?
I know, but she's so confident that she's immune.
Yeah, I think if it's any type that has to do with that, then she's just immune from everything.
Okay, but I'm just saying...
Why does it have to be bites?
I'm just saying for me, as a paranoid hypochondriac man, I'd be like, oh shit, like this way of getting infected hasn't been tested on me. You know what I mean? Because we all know why, right? Her mom was bit when she was pregnant, and that's why she's immune, but if her mom breathed in the spores, I wonder if that would be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're going to go check our Q&A on our community channel. So
a few minutes later.
Okay, we got 11 comments here. I'll read the first one, and then Liana, and then Malachi. Okay. Will Hopley. Not played the game yet, but definitely will after the show's over, as I don't want to spoil things at this point. Do you think we'll get some flashbacks from Joel and Ellie interactions from the past, where Joel maybe taught Ellie key life skills, or just interesting conversations? Love these reactions.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Maybe that's what we're getting right now at the end.
Okay, so I beat the second game. I know the answer to that. All I'll say is that we do get flashbacks. And I think that's evident kind of after the end of the episode. All right, Liana?
Woolsocks9792. What do you think of the introduction of spores in the episode? Oh, it just looks like the game. And it's more realistic, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I love the introduction of it. And it kind of makes sense for the story. The idea that certain areas that are exposed to infection for so long, and the infection evolves as the story goes on. So it's like the infection is changing. So it's kind of cool, actually. It's like an evolution, and it makes it scarier than the game. In my opinion, it makes it scarier than the game, because maybe the show can introduce some other next version of the infection. You know what I mean?
Darth Gullet. I know you're a huge gamer, Shane. Which video game series would you like to see adapted, and would you rather see it be live action or anime/animated? Keep up the great reactions.
To me, it would probably be Mass Effect.
Oh.
Mass Effect to me is my favorite trilogy.
So good.
Like Metal Gear Solid to me, I would like to see that done well. I can't, with my limited imagination, imagine that being adapted with like the kind of the Japanese sensibilities and the weird wonkiness. Like it's like Final Fantasy VII. Like I love that as a game. I don't need it as a show. There's so much good voice acting and motion capture now that it almost is like a movie.
Yeah, I'd love to see Mass Effect. I mean, that'd be amazing. Just be hard because, there's so many different paths. So many different... I don't know, there's like an actual lore the game follows for the decisions. I think it's all...
Final Fantasy?
Paragon.
Mass Effect. Paragon or Renegade, yeah.
I think it's all Paragon.
Well, you didn't beat the third one.
I got like 75%.
That stuff matters, okay? Not as much as some people wanted it to matter. That's why we had the extended cut. I don't know, Leon, do you have an answer to that question?
No.
Okay. Men TV Trillness says, do you think they're saving the Rat King for next season? Well, I'm not going to lie. I can't remember the Rat King. I know... I'm sorry. I don't remember.
What the heck is that?
TMNT?
I mean, there's a Rat King from TMNT, but I don't remember it from the game. I'm sorry.
Tracy Adet Kane. I'm trying to stay up for this, but I'm not sure when it's coming. I'm not a gamer, so I'm curious. Can you explain or talk about the difference between the game and the TV show so far?
Well, the big thing, the biggest difference for me up until this episode was the fact that the spores were left out, and Neil Druckmann said that it wasn't realistic because having the actors put masks on and stuff like that, it wouldn't have worked as well in that first season. Now, since we're following Ellie quite a bit, maybe it'll work better for her. It's just one of those things in the real world where I'm thinking, like, in the game, you're in a building, and there's spores, and right when you walk out, you just take your mask off. I'm thinking, dude, I would walk like 100 yards before I took my mask off. You know what I mean?
I'd be paranoid.
And then when I took my mask off, like, well, if there's debris on it and I take it off and I inhale it. So there's all kinds of things to me that, I kind of justified, like, okay, I understand why they don't have that. I'm really glad they brought it in, though. And the idea that it evolves to the point where there is spores is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest difference. Other than that, they nailed a lot of the stuff. You know,
Yeah.
like I love playing the game, and we don't get a lot of that type of stuff in this show. But yeah, okay.
Richard Feynman 4452. Live on YouTube, or do y'all have Twitch? Richard, we are in the early stages of streaming. You've done YouTube so far, but at some point we'll have a Twitch. So just keep.
I think I said earlier that we'll be watching this live, so make sure you get your Q&As soon. I think he was asking if we're going to be watching it live. You know, I think because I used the word live, he got confused. So that's my bad, Richard. We have Penguin 50279 says, who's your favorite character without Joel around?
Tommy.
I'll have to say Tommy.
I have to say Dina or Tommy.
I mean, Dina's so damn charismatic, the actress.
Especially like the last like episodes.
And yeah, I mean, she's just been fantastic. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's probably no secret that I love the first game. And the second game is an incredible game in terms of gameplay and graphics. I don't love it like I love the first. So, I mean, it's the characters aren't something I thought about too much. It's definitely not Abby. So, and I know people end up liking her. I don't. So,
Fallout LA 7137. Are you guys aware of the nasty backlash Bella Ramsey, Ella, has been getting? Wanted to know your opinions of her as the lead of the show and how she compares to her game counterpart.
Liana, you played like 75% of the first game. I played both. What'd you think?
Well, I thought I liked the game a lot, obviously, but like now Bella Ramsey, that's her name.
Yeah.
I like her, but I mean I can't really like compare that. I mean I didn't know like that much about like the actual actor that played Ellie. But if I would have finished the game and played the second game, I feel like I would have been able to compare it better.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, I think Ashley Johnson is superior. And that's my Ellie, but I in no way, shape, or form think that Bella Ramsey, who is just a person playing a role, should have any kind of backlash or, you know, anything personal. Because that's just ridiculous. It's like what happened to, I think, Kelly Marie Tran for Star Wars Episode 8. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, the grief that people were giving her. These are just actors playing a role. And we can criticize their acting, we can criticize that, but we can't and we shouldn't criticize them personally. And I love Bella Ramsey in Game of Thrones. She's fantastic, and actually, I think I would say she's one of my top
She's in that?
10 favorite characters, yeah. Minor characters. I mean, she's probably one of my top 5 minor characters, actually. She's awesome. It's just, I'm so partial to Ashley Johnson. If you would ask me before this episode, I'd probably be even more negative, but this episode kind of sold me on her. I thought her performance was great.
Yeah, me too.
And I love that scene. I'm not like an actor aficionado. I mean, I've seen bad acting before. I think Bella Ramsey's fine. I think she's decent at the role. It's just I'm always thinking of Ashley Johnson and what Ashley brought to the role. So, but that's no knock on Bella personally. So I don't think anyone should be just giving her personal grief because that's just ridiculous. But if you like her, that's great. I'm glad you do. And, you know, like I said, I loved her in this episode. I thought she was awesome. So that's pretty much all I got. I think that's it for the Q&A. Is there another one, Melkai?
No.
All right, guys, I think that's it for the Q&A. We're going to try to do these every week. I hope you like our reaction. I thought it was a great episode, one of my favorite.
Me too.
And a highlight. Bella Ramsey was a highlight in terms of her performance, in my opinion, in this.
And Dina. I like her backstory, so yeah.
Dina's great. I think she's unfortunately, unintentionally, kind of outshining Ellie. That's my opinion. And I don't think you want that.
I want to see her in the game.
She's cool, yeah. Like I said, I think Dina, in this adaptation, I think I like her a lot more. In the game, she just wasn't as great as this version. I don't feel like she was like quite as helpful and quite as smart, like that much more than Ellie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyways, I think that's it, guys. I hope you like. Much love. See you next week.